start the session?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. We'll start the session. Okay, we'll continue with from the same the project from where we left in the last time. Okay, I hope you can see the screen. Which screen you can see, participants?
PowerPoint.
Yeah, presentation. See, we are still in this part. So importing library, importing data is also over. Okay, so still we are cleaning the data. This takes a lot of time. Okay, so next, okay, we'll try to finish this cleaning the data. Still, I think 3 to 4 columns are remaining. Next, handling categorical data. Okay, so I'll try to cover this handling, how to handle categorical data. Okay, so we'll try to discuss about that one also. As far as categorical data is concerned, there are two types. First one is nominal data. Okay, so next one, another one is ordinal data. We have both to deal with nominal data as well as the ordinal data. As far as nominal data is concerned, we are going to have one hot encoding. Okay, and ordinal data is concerned, we are going to have label encoding, a technique here. Next, hyperparameter tuning. So we are going to use some algorithms here, say random forest algorithm or XGBoost algorithm. Okay, then we'll try hyper tune the parameter. Let's see how much maximum accuracy we are trying to get. Okay, so let's dive into the console now, the Python Jupyter notebook. Shall we start, participants? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We'll dive into main part of the program. Okay, so from where we left, let me share the screen. So I hope you can see. Hold on, again a problem. Can you see the SageMaker? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The SageMaker. I'm using SageMaker. Let's try to open the project. Open Jupyter notebook.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is my the last the project where we have train data and test data. Okay, training data, we are working on training data. Okay, so remember, like how we are processing the data in training, in the same way we should process the data even for the testing data also. Okay, so that we will try to cover later. Let me open my main file. So this is my main file. Have a look on this. Let's start from here now. Okay, so slowly what I did from 10 say I think so far we have executed the 5 to 6 column like this. Okay, so from 5 to 6 features we have created okay, so extra features. Now right now I have around, I don't know how many number of features I have right now. So duration I have, not duration. Okay, so you can count from here. Journey, these are the extra features. Journey day, okay, journey month, deep hour, okay, departure hours, departure minute, arrival hours. Okay, so these are some of the extra features we have created. Understood? Now in the same way, what we need to do is, okay, so we need to do some kind of feature engineering even for the duration. Have a look on this duration in two formats. The size of this is 2. One is hour and one is the minute here. Understood? So you can check the size by using the length or, okay, so length len, then you give this value, so that means you'll get the exact length here. Understood? So the size of this one are 2 here. One is in hour and one is in what I can say the minutes. So we need to, suppose if I want to pre-process this data, or if I want to use this one for the prediction purpose, okay, so I need to reformat this one, okay, the properly. So what I am doing here is, so I'm going to divide this. Okay, so the complete column I'm going to divide in 2 parts or 2 features, let's say. One is hour and one is the minutes. Understood? So to do that one, what we did, okay, last time already I discussed about this one. Rutujaman, can Srinivas sir, hello?
Yes,
Hello.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, last session we was facing some problem here. That the problem was here. Okay,
Yes, sir. I remember.
yeah, that means there should be one space here. Understood? Some intent typo mistakes were there. Okay, and some space where, okay, so due to some space we was not getting that output. Understood? So next, rest of the things are same here. Okay, so there is no much difference. So this is to add the minutes, or this is to, okay, add the hours here. Okay, so but before adding the minutes and the hours, what I am doing, Okay, I'm just checking. Okay, check if the duration contain only hours or minutes. Just check whether duration contains both hours or minute or only hours or minutes. Understood? So based upon that one, I'm going to divide that one. Okay, so after dividing, so generally what I am doing, okay, so I'm extracting using this one, append methods. Understood? So I'm going to store that one where in this, okay, so in this one, duration hours and duration minutes. Okay, so let me run this one. So shift time, enter it. Next is, yeah, it got executed. Next, in the same way, what I will do, okay, so I'll try to create a new features here under my training data here. Understood? So let's try to enter this one. Can you see this one, Rutuja ma'am? Srinivas sir,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
have a look on this. So yesterday, I think in the last session, okay, Jet Airways, we had some problem, right? Here in Jet Airways, right? Hello.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, have a look on this. Okay, so that means now it is not displaying. Understood? Only 19 hours it is displaying and 0 minutes. We had 19 hours over there. 19 hours 0 minutes. M also was displaying over there. So now okay. So that problem we have eradicated. Or okay. So that problem that means now data is clean. Now if just analyze this data. So data is taking shape, right? Participants, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, now you only tell me. Okay, so data, whatever the string type of a data what I had in the beginning, so I'm trying to convert into numerical data, right? Yes or no? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here, similarly, what we need to do is, okay, let's try to work on other columns also. Like we have a look on this. Total stops. Total stops. There is non-stop. There is two stop. There is a two stop, one stop, etc. Three stop. Maybe I think the four stops are more here. So in the same way now, see, already duration columns already we have worked, right? That means duration call in from this feature, duration feature, we have created two columns. That means two features are created. Now, do we need this column? Hello? Hello?
No, sir.
Okay, we don't want this one. Let's try to drop this column. Understand? But okay, after dropping the column, okay, what are the columns are remaining? Additional information, total stops, next to route. Okay, so destination, source as well as airline. We need to work on. So rest of the other columns are. So first, before that one, let's try to drop this the column called the duration. Okay, so can you tell me what is a like generally what code we use to drop the column? Train is
Dot
what?
drop. Dot drop
Train
on
data dot drop.
Okay, dot
drop.
drop. Okay, so next you call, okay, so you call the column name that is called duration. Okay, that is called duration. Now let's say, so I want to drop the entire axis. So to drop the entire column, sorry, okay, generally we say axis is equal to 1, okay, and in place equals to true. Okay, so this is the standard format generally we use to drop any column. So let me shift and enter. Again, if you want to check whether, keep on cross verifying. Okay, so keep on checking the data so you'll get the idea how to work on this type of a data. Okay, so head down. So you can see now. So my now drop column is not there. Okay, so that means I have dropped or removed the drop column. Now I have to work on these 5 columns now. Additional information, total stop, route, destination, source, and airline. Okay, so let's start with first. In today's session, let's start with the column called which column here? Yeah, let's try to work on the column called airline. Okay, let's try to work on airline. Have a look on this airline. So you only tell me, okay, let's try to clean this data, airline. So as far as airline is concerned, have a look on this. Tell me what type of data it is. What type of
String.
data? Yeah, string is there. Okay, so not string, it's format, no data type it is. Okay, so generally we say, okay, so this is categorical type of a data. Understood? A data which is in the groups. Hope you are understanding. Okay, so group in the sense, let's say Indigo is one group, no? Participants.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Indigo is one group. You can have one group, okay, and that group will be having number of subset or number of the objects also. I can say Air India is one type of a group. Okay, Jet Airways one type of a group here. Understood? So this fall under the category of categorical data. So as far as categorical data is concerned, okay, there are two techniques here. Okay, one is called nominal data. Okay, so nominal data is a data, okay, which is not in order. Suppose you take Indigo. Okay, so have a look on this Indigo. Okay, maybe in some other column, let's say 600 column or 600th column or 14th column, you will get one more Indigo, right? Which is not in order, right? Yes or no, participants? Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, it is not in order. Okay, so when the data is not in order, generally what we do, we try to have one hot encoding. One hot encoding we are using. Okay, there is one more data called ordinal data. In ordinal data, okay, so the data will be in the order. I'll talk about that one. Okay, what is ordinal data? Understood? So when it is in ordinal data, when the data is in the order, so generally we use label encoding technique. Okay, so as far as this is concerned, categorical data, under categorical data we have this comes and fall under nominal data type. Understood? So let's try to first let's try to count. Okay, so how many type of the nominal data, okay, are available in this as far as airline is concerned, airline column is concerned. So what I will do, I'll have train underscore data. Okay, train underscore data. Next, let's say airlines, no? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Airlines, yeah,
Yes.
airlines. Next, let's try to count. To count, generally we have a method called, generally we use a method called value underscore counts. Okay, value underscore counts. So this is pretty straightforward. Python is very easy. Okay, so compared to Java, I feel like that. Have a look on this. Okay, so as far as the air flight services are concerned, so these many the service providers are available, exist as far as India is concerned. Jet Airways. Okay, already since I have taken 2019 data. So this is, I think, related 2019 data. So obviously the Jet Airways was there. So if you don't want Jet Airways, you can drop. Okay, so after this project, so you can analyze or predict the prices using the rest of the other service provider. Let's say Indigo is there, Air India is there. Okay, multiple carriers. I don't know about this service provider. SpiceJet is a, okay. I heard about SpiceJet. SpiceJet is very famous, right? Vistara is there, right? Hello, participants.
Yes, sir.
Vistara, Air Asia. Okay, so these are some of the Indian, okay, so air the flight service providers. Understood. As far as Jet Airways is concerned, they had very nice business till 2019. Understood. So they have around, as far as my data is concerned, out of 10,600 records, so Jet Airways, it is having the group of 3,849 records. Okay, so if I drop this, so maybe I can design the model, but that model will again, if I'm dropping this Jet Airways, I'm going to drop around 40% of the data. Understood? That I don't want to do it. 10,000, just imagine 10,000 data, I'm dropping 40% means I'm going to have only 6,000 records. Okay, so later after project, like if you are not interested, if you don't want, you can drop Jet Airways. Okay, that because that is no more. So, but as far as categorical data is concerned, okay, so these are the groups. Okay, so these are the group and these are the quantities here. Understood? Let's try to work on. Now, so obviously I'm going to have here my, what is that? Nominal, what is that? Nominal data technique I will use here. Let me write here. I think it's better. Nominal technique I will use. Nominal data. So this fall under the nominal data technique. Okay, so which is again categorical data type. Categorical data. Okay, so let me have the next cell. Okay, so in next cell, what I will do, let's try to write. Okay, so but before that one, let's try to present this one in terms of some. Okay, so some graph with respect to the price. I'll take now x-axis and y-axis. So in x-axis, what I will do, I'll try to have all the service providers, and let's try to have the price. Let's see how much these service providers are earning. Okay, so with respect to the prices, how much they are charging for the clients or the customers with respect to the airline service providers. So to do that one, what I will do, already I have used SNS, okay, for plotting the plotting purposes. Here what I will do, I'll have airline versus the prices, SNS. So SNS dot cat plot. I will use cat plot now. Cat plot. In y-axis, I'll keep prices. Prices. Hope the column name is same. Prices. Okay. So next is on x-axis. I'll keep airlines. Okay. I'll keep airlines. Okay, so remember, I have not modified that column, just whatever the data is there that I'm going to push here. So data, next we have data equals to, okay, data equals to train underscore, no, what is the value, correct, no, train underscore data dot, okay, let's try to have the sort, I will sort in the ascending order. Okay, so let's see, I think the airlines, Jet Airways will come first. Okay, so I'll use sorting technique here, values, sorting values, the price, let's say price. Okay, so let's say price. 1 second, I think I have committed mistake here. Price, yeah, price, and give the ascending, the format of the sorting. Ascending order I'll have ascending plot plt dot show. Okay, plt dot show. No. Ascending equals to false. Sorry, participant. Ascending equals to false. Okay, ascending equals to false. False spelling. Okay, false. False again, mistake. False. False. Yes. Okay, and let's have box type. Okay, so format of this should be in box type. Box n. Okay, box n. It's a style. Okay, the format of the graph I'm choosing here, and let's try to have height and width. Height should be, let's say, 6. Okay, height, and aspect ratio is, let's say, okay, aspect ratio is around let's say 3. Let me run this code. Okay, plot show. Let's have plt show. Okay, and shift and enter it. Let's see. There is something wrong here. What was this mistake, participants?
So ascending spelling.
Ascending. Where is ascending? ASCED. Ascending.
CN.
Yes. Whew. Shift and enter. Yeah, can you see this? Hello, Srinivas.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You, by looking, so just have a look on this. Okay, by looking into this pictorial representation, I can say, right, Jet Air is having the highest what, they are charging very high, right? So no.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Jet Airways is having, okay, they are charging very high here. So maybe around 80,000 it's showing. Have a look on this. 80,000, that means the maximum prices, as far as my data is concerned, they are charging up to 80,000. Maybe it is a business class, I guess. Understood. And their charges, again, as an average, it is coming in between 45 to 80,000. But if you compare to Jet Airways, which is this one, Jet Airways business, sorry. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Jet
Yes.
Airways business, have a look on it. That means their minimum charge starts from 45,000 and it goes up till 80,000. Jet Airways, I think this is the nominal one. Maybe it starts from 3,000 and it goes till up to 55,000. Okay, multiple carriers, Air India, SpiceJet, Go Air, okay, Indigo. Have a look on this. Okay, so here others are also is there. That means it's showing pretty, like, by looking into this pictorial representation itself, I can say, or I can predict that okay, so who is charging very high, okay, and who is charging very nominal compared, okay, as per the market, the demand, or you take their standard of services consent. Understood? So next is let's try to work on our column now, okay, which is very important. Okay, so as far as this is concerned, this project is concerned, okay, so we should know how to clean the data. Okay, so next let's try to have nominal categorical of data. So that means, as I told you, airlines is a nominal data type, Understood? As far as nominal data type is concerned, so what I will do here is, I'll try to have, yeah, dummy values. Okay, so that means I'll try to replace that one with the dummy values. Dummy values is nothing but, so I'm going to replace that one with the zeros and ones. Okay, so let's have airline. Airline now. Okay, okay, one hot encoding I'll perform. So I think it's better to write here, or else you'll get confused. Since this recording will be available, so you can refer. Okay, so for if you are planning your project related to this data type, okay, encoding. Okay, encoding, one hot encoding. So as far as one hot encoding is concerned, I'll take airlines. Okay, airlines equals to train data, train underscore data. Okay, train underscore data, let's say airline. Okay, airline. Okay, airline. That means I'm going to have an array here. Sorry. Okay. Airline, next airline equals to, okay, airline equals to pd dot get dummies. Okay, there is a standard format here. Okay, so I'm going to replace everything. Okay, so whatever there in the column in terms of zeros and one here. Okay, get dummies, get dummies. So airlines. Okay, so airlines, drop first equals to true. Okay, equals to true. Next, to run this. Okay, so run this. Airline is not defined. Airlines. Oh my god, typo mistake again. Sorry. Airlines. True. Okay, so that means it one hot. So that means I have converted that the categorical data into one hot. Okay, encoding technique. So next, let me try to check the values now. Airline, airline dot head, airline dot head. Okay, so next is shift and enter it. Can you see this? Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Have a
sir.
look on this. That means the complete column is there, no? So the complete column, what I'm doing, I'm converting into zeros and ones here. Okay, so as far as this is concerned, this airline column is concerned, I think I have around, yeah, this many services. So this means the entire thing I have converted into the sequence of zeros and one here. Understood? So now you compare this. You can have, I think airline, if you check there, we had only one column. So from the one column, what I've done, I've created these many features now. Okay, so this is going to be the sequence here. Understood? So next is, similarly, let me check data. What is the name of that column? Data test, no? Participants? Hello? Keep on asking question, participants. Okay,
Yes,
otherwise,
sir.
okay, keep on asking question. Train, otherwise I'll get bored, you know. Train data dot head, right? Okay, let me check. Let me check there. Okay, so enter it. Yeah, so that means it shows here in this column, it shows like the Indico, etc. But we have replaced this Indico with a sequence of codes using one hot encoding. Okay, so you can check here. So Indico, if you go to airline Indigo, okay, airline Indigo, see, this is a sequence here now. Okay, so I'm going to use this sequence. Understood? In the same way, let's say, yeah, other are there. Understood? So it has converted into some other standard format of the sequence here. Let me try to have airlines, airlines equals to head. Okay, equals to head. So which is nothing but my column here. Yeah, yes. So this is the one hot encoding technique. In the same way, let's try to have the source now. Okay, let's try to work on source. Have a look. Okay, so where is my, yeah, this is, where is my data? This is the data, no? Participants. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay, so this is airline Indigo. What about source? What type of data it is? Tell me. Hello. What about data? What type of data it is? Bangalore, Kolkata, Delhi, Kolkata. Tell me. What type of data?
Names.
Yeah, names. There are, yeah, that is also categorical type of data, no?
Yes,
Just
sir.
like the airline, have a look on this. Indigo, Air India, Jet Airways. Understood. So we have the group here. Okay, just concentrate. Group. Indigo is trying to create one group. Air India is trying to create one group. Understood. So whenever it is creating group, just check the flow in the column. It is not in right order, no? Okay, if it is not in right order, so generally we consider that one as an nominal data. Understood? In the same way, when you have the string, okay, and it is trying to create a group, and it is in order, in that, okay, in that case, generally we say that one as an, okay, what type of data? One is nominal data, another one is a ordinal data. Okay, ordinal data. Okay, so in ordinal data, so generally the group will be in the sorting format. Understood? What about this one, source? Whether it is a nominal data or ordinal data? What type of source? Have a look on this column, source. What type of data it is? Ordinal data or nominal data? Hello? Hello? It is nominal data, no?
Yes, sir.
It is nominal data. Have a look on this. Bangalore. Okay, so Bangalore, so it is not in order. If you check the entire column, right? Excel sheet. Okay, so Bangalore you will find somewhere in the 10th column also, row also. Bangalore you will find somewhere in the 60th column also. 6,000 column also. Understood? It is not in the proper order. Understood? That's the reason generally we say nominal data. Now tell me how to work with nominal data. Yeah, nominal data. Let's have, now I'm going to convert. I want to convert this second column, source to nominal data. Nominal data means which technique I can use? One hot encoding, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so tell me how to work on this. One hot encoding. First, just check, okay, how many categories are available. Okay, so as far as categories are concerned, I can have train underscore data, train underscore data. Let's have source. So source is what? The name of the column there. Understood? Source. Next, dot value underscore counts. Okay, that value underscore counts. Next, enter it. So as far as this is concerned, have a look on this. Delhi is having 4,532, 36. That means most of the flights are okay from Delhi. Understood? So source of the flights. So most of the flights starts the journey from the Delhi. Here, have a look on this. 45% of the flights. Next to Kolkata. Next we have Bangalore. Next we have Mumbai. Next we have Chennai. Understood? So these are some of the data what they have mentioned here as far as source is concerned. Understood? So next is, yeah, what is the next step? Now I want to convert this one into one hot coding. But before converting into one hot coding, so what I will do, let's try to see. Okay, I'll try to convert this one into graphical representation. Okay, so as far as graphical representation is concerned, so I'll use the same graphing technique. Okay, so graph technique. Let me copy this, copy and paste it over there. Let me copy this. Okay, so after that, paste here. Okay, and change the column name. In X I want source, correct? In X I want source. Source should be in, yeah, source. Source. Y I want price. Okay, train data sort value. Train data sort values ascending false box and I want aspect ratio is what? Okay, perfect. Let me try to run this. Okay, so have a look on this. Can you see this, participants? Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, Bangalore, yeah, it's showing like Bangalore as far as price is concerned. So Bangalore, okay, so Bangalore it's showing very high value here. It goes up till 80,000. Okay, so as far as Bangalore location is concerned. Now, as far as Delhi is concerned, so it comes around maximum, it is up to 55,000 it's showing. Okay, Kolkata again, sorry, yeah, Kolkata again it is showing somewhat around 32 or 35. Chennai, when we talk about Chennai, it is having a less here. Understood? So let's try to convert that column into, okay, so nominal, sorry, one hot encoding technique. Okay, so as far as one hot encoding technique is concerned, same thing. So source, I'll use source. Source equals to, source is nothing but my column here, train underscore data, train underscore data. Let's have source. This is a, remember, this is a method, standard format generally we use to convert our one hot encoding technique. So source, okay, source. Next is, what is that function? Get dummies, no? Hello. Okay, equals to get dummies PD. And remember, so PD, if you want to perform one hot encoding or the other one, okay, label encoding technique, okay, so you should call Panda. Okay, thus that features the services available only in the Panda. You should call that library called the Panda. PD.get dummies. Okay, PD.get dummies. Next, give the source. Okay, source is nothing but my column here. Source, it should be capital letter S. Source. Next is drop first, drop underscore first. Okay, equals to true. Equals to true. Next is shift and enter. Let's try to check now. Source head, source underscore head. Okay, so next is shift and enter it. Can you see this? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that means we have encoded now. Now, okay, if you compare this to, let's go to data now. So that means I have converted the even airline as well as the now source. It is in numerical form now, correct? Participants.
Yes, sir.
This is also in numerical form now, but it has replaced, remember, okay, so as far as your actual data is concerned, it shows like that, but I have replaced that one with that technique, one hot encoding technique. Understood? Airlines is having now sequence of zeros and ones here. Understood? In the same way, now what are the columns are left now? Destination is left, okay, route is left, total stops is left. Okay, so that means I have to work on this for columns. Let's start, okay, one by one. Okay, again, so next is, let's say I want to work on destination. Okay, where is destination? Let me check on destination. Let me check the destination. What is the destination? What the values? Destination. Yeah, tell me what type of technique it is. Which technique I can use here? Participants. Hello. Take the third
Sir,
column.
same one.
Same one, no? Nominal encoding. Understood, no? Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Understood, no? So that print in your brain, doesn't matter what type of data you are getting. So you should be able to recognize what type of data it is and what techniques to use it. Understood? It's pretty straightforward. If you are good in Panda, no, Panda and NumPy, so 50% of the job is done. Okay, so let's have train underscore data. Next, what is that? The name of the column? Destination, right? Destination. Okay, destination. Next is value count. Let me check how many number of values are available. Value counts. Value counts. Next is, okay, shift and enter it. Have a look on this. In source, we was not having Cochin, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
We was not having Cochin. That means that there is a lot of difference. Okay, in the data source as well as the destination. Okay, so that means they are not same actually. So we was not having Cochin, but here we have the Cochin also as far as destination is concerned. That means from Bangalore to Cochin or Delhi to Cochin. Okay, so that options are also available. Chennai is not there here, but in the source, the Chennai value was there. Understood? So Next is, let's try to convert this. Okay, so can someone tell me how to write the code here? So now nominal encoding. So I'm going to have nominal encoding technique. Destination. Okay, so destination equals to train underscore data, train underscore data. Let's have destination. So I'm going to have array, don't get confused here. Okay, so destination. Okay, destination. Next is destination. Okay, destination equals to td get dummy. It's very easy. Okay, so just remember this 2 lines of code. Get dummies, give the destination. Okay, so destination. Okay, destination. Next we have drop first. Okay, drop first equals to true. So that I'm going to drop first the column. Okay, so first drop first equals to true. Okay, so next is shift and enter. Yeah, it got executed. Now next is destination. Okay, destination equals to head. Okay, so next is shift and enter it. Can you see this? Hello. So that means that column is
Yes.
also got encoded now. Okay, so nominal encoding. That means I've converted that one also 0 sign 1. So that means the job is over now. Airline is over, source is over, destination is over. Now let's talk about now. So the other one called total stops. Okay, so as far as total stop is concerned, have a look on this. Can you see? So as far as total stop is concerned, total stop is concerned, have a look on this. Total stops, have a look on this. Okay, so total stop, non-stop is there. Okay, 2 stop is there, 1 stop is there. Can you see this one? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Have a look on this. It is in order actually. Understood? It is in order. That means, okay, non-stop we have, 2 stops we have. Okay, so what I will do, I'll try to have the ordinal. Yeah, the ordinal. It is an ordinal type of a data. So I'm going to have a label encoding technique here. Okay, so as far as label encoding technique is concerned, first process will remain same. Okay, process will remain same. So first let me try to count. Okay, let's try to have the count on my the data set here. Data. Okay, data equals to total. So I'm working on total stop now. Okay, so there I have non-stop, 1 stop and 2 stop. Okay, so non-stop means it should be 0. I have to replace that one with a 0. Next I have, okay, so next we have one, okay, so next we have 2 stops, 3 stops, etc. Total stops, okay, so total stops equals to, sorry, dot value count. Okay, value underscore counts. Next is shift and enter it. Have a look on this. Hello, participants.
Yes,
So
sir.
that means 1 stop. See, 1 stop. This is in the perfect order now. 1 stop. Okay. So next we have non-stop. Fine. Next we have non-stop. Next we have 2 stop. 1520 45. Next 4 stop is also is there 1. Now you only tell me when the number of stops are increasing. Okay, whether the price of the prices of the flight increases or decreases, or the flight ticket. Participants. Hello.
Yes, sir.
I'm audible, right? Hope you are clear with my question. When the number of stops are increasing, whether the prices increases or decreases.
So it will decrease, I guess.
How come decrease? When the number of stops are increasing, I feel like it is increasing. When the number of the stops are increasing, I think, yeah, it's increasing, no? Anyways, let's see what our model says, whether it increases or decreases. Okay. You can take this data. Okay, so as per your view, so you are going to be the data analysis or data scientist in future. If you're planning, so you can be a part of. Okay, so you can analyze how you want, but make sure that while deploying the product, okay, in operational department, it should give the accurate results. Okay, so results matters a lot. Okay, when we are deploying the model in the production department. So let me try to think how we can work on this type of a data. Okay, so as far as this data is concerned, uh, yeah, so that is ordinal type of a data. Ordinal means, yeah, one second, participants. Ordinal type of a data. So what I will do, I'll give the keys here. Okay, so we have one stop, I'll give one key. Let's say non-stop, I'll give the key as 0. Okay, and one stop, I'll give the key as 1. Okay, two stop, I'll give the key as 2. Understood? So I'll assign the keys here. Okay, so 0 non-stop. Okay, so like that we can have here. So that means that is called label encoding technique. Understood? So to do that one, I'll have replace. There is some option called replace. So here, train data, train underscore data dot replace. Okay, so replace. I'll have, okay, I'll have like non-stop. I'll have non-stop. Non-stop is there, right, participants? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Non-stop, I'll have for non-stop, I'll have 0. Okay, so that means I'm going to give some kind of an order here. Understood? So non-stop equals to 0. Next, non-stop. Okay, so I think the general the syntax error here. Non-stop equals to 0. Next, I'll have one stop. We have one stop, no? Hello? We have one stop.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, one stop. Let's say I'll give the value, a key value as 1. Okay, so next is we have two stop, right? We have two stop also. 1 second. 1 second, participants. 1 second, participants. Hello, I'm audible. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry, I got a call. Okay, so we have two stops also. So in two stops, let's say two stops. Okay, so don't commit any make mistake here. Two stops equals to, okay, so I'll give the key name as 2. Okay, so next is we have three stops. Okay, so let's say 3 stop equals to, I'll have the key value be 3. Fine. Okay, so in the same way, let's have 4 stops. 4 stops. In 4 stops, let's have the key value be 4. Okay, key value be 4. Next is in place. Okay, so this is called, okay, the ordinal ordinal category of a data. So that means I'm going to have label encoding. So see, it is in ascending order, no? Order, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so next is in place. In place equals to true. Okay, so in place equals to true. So next is shift and enter it. shift and enter it. That means it got executed. Any doubt, participants? Hello.
No, sir.
Okay, so that's have a look on this here. Okay, so if still you are confused in between these two data, so this is see, it is creating the group. Okay, it is creating the group actually. Indigo, it is creating one group. Understood? So, but the data, if you take Indigo, data of Indigo, it is in the other the column also. That means, okay, so in the other column also. In that case, generally what we do, we try to use one hot encoding technique. If you take this, the major difference between this type of a data and this one is, okay, so this is already it is in group, right? Participants. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
This is already it is in group. Okay, 2 stop, 3 stop. Okay, 2 stop, 3 stop. Understood. Non-stop, etc. Understood. So that comes under ordinal type of a data. So that in that case, generally what we do, we try to keep on giving the labels 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Okay, so we will be giving the labels here. That technique is called label encoding. And generally for label encoding, we are doing for okay categorical ordinal categorical type of a data. Understood. So next is let's try to see now. Okay, how the data will look like. Train underscore data dot head. Okay, so dot head. Next shift and enter it. Can you see this? Hello. Have a look. Can you see? Total
Yes,
stop.
sir.
Compare this one. Total stop 0. Now that means I think this data, no. So just now what I have created, total stop zeros. If you compare this one with this data, the previous data, I think the just now what I have created, that is giving more clarity, right? Yes or no? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Non-stop. Okay, if you compare this non-stop with a 0, this gives more clarity compared to our old data. Okay, so that is also now this column is also in numerical format now. This is over. Now I have this one root and additional information I have. Okay, let's try to see. Okay, how to do it. Okay, how to work on what type of a data it is. Okay, root type of a data. Let's try to work on root type of a data now. So as far as root type of a data is concerned, what I will do, let's try to display first. Okay, so let's try to display root data. Okay, root data. So to display root data, train data, next called root, next called root. Okay, next called root. Next shift and enter it. Have a look on this. As far as root data is concerned, can you see this, participants? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Have a look on this. Bangalore to Delhi. How many stops here? Hello. Hello.
0 stop.
0 stop. Compare this 0 stop with this data now. Compare this 0 stop with this data. Okay, what insights we are getting here? Root and total stop. What insights we are getting? Tell me, analyze, let's see. What is the difference between, okay, root and total stop? Participants.
So total stop gives only the number, while the root gives all the name of the stops.
All the name of the stop. Do we need this data?
I don't
If you
think so.
compare this one, okay. If you compare Bangalore to Delhi, 0, right? Yes or no? CCU
Yes,
to,
sir.
okay, I don't know what is the name
We
of this one.
don't need the total stops.
Yeah.
Total stops column we don't need, I think.
Total stop, yeah. So that means maybe in future, maybe let's say, okay, customer, who knows, if he wants to check, we will give more options to the customers. Understood? So that means maybe he can choose, okay, how many number of stops he want. Understood? So what I will do, if you compare these two, I don't think so. As far as my analysis is concerned, okay, I don't want this root data, because already the similar type of a data already I have here in the total stops. Understood? So maybe you can analyze later. Okay, if you want total number of stops, the destination, if you want to show, okay, so you can do it. But in the initial stage, what I will do, I'll try to have only the number of stops there. Okay, so I don't want to dig that data, how many stops, how the flight takes, okay, what are the routes, etc. So what I will do straight away, okay, I'll try to drop that column itself. Okay, so I'll drop that column. Even additional information also, I don't want any additional information. Okay, so I'll drop. Even if you take the additional information, you can see no information, no information, no information. Okay, so same common scripts are available. So what I will do, I'll try to drop both the column train. So later on you can think, okay, later on you can think and you can analyze. Okay, so how to use those two columns also. Drop. Okay, so next is, let's say route. What is that one? Route. I'll drop this route. In the same way, I'll try to drop additional information also. Okay, so additional, okay, additional information. Info access is equal to, that means the entire column I'm going to delete. Access is equal to 1 and in place equals to true. In place equals to 2. So drop it, shift and enter. Okay, it got dropped. Now train underscore data dot head. Okay, so next is shift and enter. Now I hope my data is almost clean. Can you see? Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes, sir.
My data is clean now. All is in numerical value. Have a look. Airline. Okay, I did one hot encoding. That value is there. Source one hot encoding. Destination also one hot encoding. Total stops I did. Okay, so ordinal. Okay, label encoding technique I have used. Price, which is already in integer format. Okay, rest of the things all is in, okay, so the numerical, the format here. Okay, so next is what I will do, I'll try to have, okay, concatenate data frame technique I will use. Okay, so as far as data frame techniques are concerned, so what I will do, data train concatenation, I'll perform concatenation now. Once all your, what I can say, the data is clean, generally we perform this technique. The data train equals to PD concat, okay, concat train data, train underscore data, comma airline, okay, airline, airline. Next we did for source also, no? So that means I have to combine. So whatever the on hand encoding we did, okay, so I have to concatenate that one, which is of airlines, source, and next we have destination also. Okay, destination also, destination, and I want to have this one in a single access in column equals to 1 here. Okay, so next is shift and enter it. Shift and enter it. Okay, that means it got executed. Next is, that means I'm combining, remember, okay, whatever one hot encoding I did, okay, so same thing, I'm doing it here. Next is, let's try to one second participants. Okay, so that straight away, let me try to check the value now. Okay, so to check the value, train data, so train data, sorry, data train equals to what is that? Data train equals to head. Data train equals to head. Okay, so next is shift and enter it. It got, okay, so it has done it. Okay, so that means there is no difference here. But remember, okay, so we have done it. Yeah, we have done that value. 1 second, where it is, source value. Can you see this, participants? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have done that one. That means we have combined all those data, but it should, you can see that in the last the columns here. Fine. So next is after concatenation. Okay, so let me try to drop. I don't want this now. Okay, so already I have combined those values. Now I want to drop this one, airline source and destination. Let's try to drop that one. Okay, so to drop again, data train underscore data train underscore data train dot drop. What technique I can use here? Let's say airline I want to drop, no? So you call airline. Next, I want to drop source. Okay, so I want to drop source. Same way, I want to drop destination also. Okay, destination. Next is access. Okay, so same standard format. Okay, so access equal to 1 and in place is spelling correct. In place equals to 2. Okay, in place equals to 2. Next is shift and enter it. Yeah, it got dropped. Data train underscore data train dot head. Okay, so next is shift and enter it. Can you see this? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, have a look on this. Okay, I have dropped. That means our data is almost ready now. Okay, so I can predict, I can design the model now. Okay, so it's pretty like, yeah, it's almost after writing 61 lines of code, my data is ready now. Understood? Do what I can say to design the model or build the model. Let me try to check the shape. Okay, so how many features are available now? We had only 10, right? Participants. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We had only 10 okay features in the beginning. Let's see how many features we have added more now. This can be an Viva question. In the beginning itself, they'll ask how many features you are using. To check that one, so you can use data. Data is nothing but my data variable name here, data train, or the file itself, data train dot shape. Okay, so dot shape you use. So as far as my features are concerned, can you see I have 10,682 records. And how many features, participants? Hello.
30 features.
30 features I'm using here. Okay, so 30 features generally I'm using. In the same way, this is for training data. But the problem is I have to do the same thing, same process. 61, I have to write 61 lines of code even for testing data also. Okay, so what I will do, okay, already I think I have designed that one. Let me check here. Hold on. Hold on, participants. Okay, yeah. Let me, now I have to work on testing data, test data. Okay, participants, hello. Okay, I have
Yes,
to work
sir.
on test data. Let's try to take test data. Okay, test data equals to PD. What is that? Read underscore Excel. Read underscore Excel. Next, call the location. Where is my file? I think in this one. Okay, so this is my test data. Let me rename, not rename. Just let me copy this. Okay, hope you can see my screen. Let me copy this. Cancel. Okay, so I have to do it for test data also. So go to file. Next, paste this. Okay, paste this one. Now my test file. Now I have taken test file. Okay, so one more thing I just wanted to discuss regarding about the leakage of the data. I think you might have heard about auto scaling, right? Participants, overfitting. Heard about? Are you okay? Have you heard about overfitting problem?
No, sir.
Okay, so generally what happens in overfitting, after the deployment, say you have deployed your model, machine learning model, so your model will work fine for some time. Okay, so you will be very happy because you have designed that model. After few days, or let's say even the data, new category of data is coming. So your data will not perform as like the newly designed model. Hope you are clear, participants.
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
After some time, what happens? The accuracy will drastically come down. Understood? So that is called, okay, let's say you have achieved around 96%. After some times, it went to till 60%. What is the reason? Because there the data is leaking. Okay, so the leakage of the data will be there. Okay, that is called overfitting. Okay, so overfitting problem will come only when there are, okay, you are experimenting with the new features, or the clients are experimenting with the new features, and you have, whatever the model you have designed. Okay, so that means while designing the model, you have not used such type of features. Just now, okay, so you said I dropped a destination, no? So that means I have not designed, I'm not going to use that features while designing the model. If the client is trying with, okay, so total number of stops with the designations, or let's say the locations, in that case, what happens? This model will get failed. That is called overfitting problem. Next is you are familiar with now the training data. Understood? Since as far as this data is concerned, I don't have a problem of dummy data. No, there was no empty cells, right, participants? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There was no empty cells in this. Understood? It's very clean data because I have taken this data from Kaggle. Understood? Sometimes what happen, okay, in the real time, okay, you will be having empty cells also. Understood? So while, okay, so when you have empty cells, generally what we do, we try to take the mean of the data, or the with respective columns mean. Understood? So after taking the mean, what we do, we try to, okay, so place that empty cell with the mean value. Now what happens, let us imagine that. So in the training data, you have taken the mean, and in the testing data, you haven't taken the mean. Let's say you have taken the mode. Cleared? Hello?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah. You have taken the mode you imagine. So in that case, what happened? So in one testing data, you will be having the values of mean. In other data, okay, you will be having the values of mode. In that case, what happened? When you are combining these two data, okay, for the prediction purposes, in that case, there may be a chances of overfitting. So this you have to keep in mind. Understood? So whatever the process generally we follow, okay, while performing the testing data, training data, in the same way, better you follow the same process while performing the testing data. Otherwise, there may be a chances of overfitting. In overfitting, so somehow, let's say, in order to overcome from overfitting problem, generally what we do, we try to perform normalization. Again, if you are performing normal or the standard normalization, again there are other lot of problems. Understood? So anyways, okay, so this is just I thought of giving the brief introduction about overfitting problem. And most of the data scientists, okay, they fail or they find problems in this area, that is overfitting the data, okay, while overfitting the data. So let's say now I want to check, okay, all the features. Obviously, as far as this test data is also concerned, we have the same the values here. Okay, so head data, shift and enter it. Can you see this? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Same data we have, what we have used in our training data. Now what I will do, I had copied, I was trying this one in home. Okay, I have copied the same, the code. So let me cut and paste from the other file from my Jupyter notebook. Hold on. It's taking time. Let that get open. One second. Wait. 1 second, participants. One second, it's taking time. Huh? Have patience. taking time. Have patience. Yes. Can you see the hello? Hello.
Yes, sir.
1 second. Okay. Same thing like 1 second. So now you are familiar with how to handle the categorical data. So it's a request from my side. Okay, just go through the theory part about categorical data. Yeah, concatenate. Okay, concatenation we did. So this is for training head. Yeah, airline source. I have dropped that one. Okay, I have now this is the. So this is the. I'll just run this code. Okay, so pre-processing of my training data. 1 second. 1 second. Same participants. So there is no difference here. Okay. So whatever so far we did in 65 lines, same code. Oh my God. It's taking a lot of time. So you have to do it for testing data also. One second. Okay. Let me paste this. Copy. Yeah. So let me paste here. Hello. You are there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So just the same. I'm just repeating. So don't get confused here. Okay. So this is for tested data. Hold on, shift and enter it. Can you see this? Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
Same thing, okay, I'm not doing any extra thing here. Same thing, pandas core data frame, objects, okay, so integer type. Next we have null values. As far as null values is concerned, there are no dummy null values here. Okay, Jet Airways, Indigo, 897 records I have. Source, okay, so Delhi, Kolkata, Bangalore, Mumbai, Chennai. Okay, so destination is same. As far as feature is concerned, 26.2671 and 20 records are available and 28 features are available here. Okay, so if you want to check, let's say I want to check the data. So if you want to check the data, so what you can do is, what is that code, man? What is that code? Test data. Yeah, data test, data underscore test dot head. Okay, data underscore test dot head. Next, shift and enter it. Can you see this? Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yeah, have a look on this. Okay, so that means I've done now both the data, testing data and the training data is what? Okay, so it is clean now. Cleaning process of the test data is over. So next we have what? Handling categorical. Categorical data is a hypertuning parameters. Try to find the accuracy. Okay, so to find the accuracy, let's have feature selection technique. I'll use feature selection technique. Feature selection is finding out the best feature which will contribute and have good relation with the target variable. Okay, let's try to see. which is having the best feature among 28 and 30. Okay, so among 28 and 30. So as you know, as far as data, my training data is concerned. Okay, in training data, let's try to see which is the best feature now in training data. As far as my training data is concerned, I have around 30 features, I guess. Right, participants? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have 30 features. Out of 30 features, let's see. I want to check which is the best one. Okay. In the same way, let's have try to have preliminary like number of columns. Just want to check the number of columns also. So let's say to check the number of columns, data underscore train, data underscore train dot columns. Okay, dot columns. Shift and enter it. So as far as columns are concerned, these are the columns here. Total stops I have price. Price is an dependent variable. Rest of the columns are independent variables here. Understood? So data type is, it is clearly mentioned here. It is a kind of an object here. Okay. So these many number of columns are available. Okay. As far as my the training data is concerned, train data is concerned. Okay. So next is what I will do. So this entire data is there no. So I'll try to take this one as X value. Clear, participants? Hello, hello,
Yes.
hello.
Yes.
I'll try to take this one as an X value except one column. Which is that column? Tell me.
Price.
Price is nothing but my
Y.
dependent variable. Okay, so dependent variable. So what I will do here, okay, I'll try to take one X variable. This is very important. Rutuja ma'am, please concentrate. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
data, okay, so data underscore train. So data underscore train, I'll try to, this complete column is there, no? So I'll try to divide in, what is that? Dependent and independent variable. Okay, so I'll have ilog function, ilog, okay, all the columns except that price value. Okay, so all the column I'm going to have here. So here I'll have column. Okay, so copy this, complete everything, copy everything except price. Okay, except price. 1 second. Copy this, remove this price. Okay, remove the price. Now you only tell me, do we require all this many number of columns? Participants? Hello?
I think so.
Do we require? Let's see. Okay, so let's have head now. X dot head. Okay, so next is shift and enter it. Yes, there is some error. What is that error? What is that error? Okay, so that means I'm not executing this. Okay, let me delete this first. Let me head on enter. It got, is that executing? No. What is the error? Participant, can someone tell me please? Destination Kolkata. Destination Delhi. That means those columns are, let me try to copy from here. 1 second. 1 second, participants. I'll copy the same thing. Let me copy this. Copy this. Otherwise, paste it over here. Paste it over here. Run it. Shift and enter it. Not executed. Can you see this, participants? Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Except what I did, except price, no? Okay, so everything I have
Yes.
taken as an X variable. That means it is an independent variable. Now we can do, or we can write what, we can design the model. Okay. Next is similarly, okay, what I want to say, price value. Okay, so I want to take the price value as my Y value. So to take, let's have, I'll try to assign the price value with Y. Y equals to data underscore train, dot ilog function. Okay, so I want to have only one. What is that location index? Can someone tell me what is the index here for price? What is the index here? This
1.
is 0, no? This is 1. Okay, so 1, comma 1 I'll have, comma 1. Okay, so next is shift and enter. Okay, let me check. Y equals Y dot head. Okay, so next is shift and enter it. Can you see this? Name of the column is price.
Yes, sir.
Data type is integer type. Okay, int 64. That means complete. Now I have X value and the Y value. Let's try to plot the graph. Let's see why I asked, okay, whether we read these many columns or not. Because, okay, as far as these columns are concerned, some of the values of these columns matches with each other, almost the same. Some of them are almost the same. Let's say source, okay, Chennai is there, source Delhi is there. So most of the columns will remain the same. So to check that one, okay, so the similar column, there is a technique called correlation. Okay, so I'll have that technique. Okay, dependent attributes. Yeah, there is a technique called correlation. Okay, let's see. Okay, whether is there any correlation, similarities between, okay, the columns here. To check the similarity, best thing is plot itself. So I'll try to design one plot. Okay, so I'll try to convert the entire data into plots. Figure. Okay, so plot figure. Figure size. Let's say I'll try to give some size for this. Figure size equals to, let's have 18 into 18. Let us have 18 into 18, 18 comma 18. Okay, next is say SNS. So this is a library, matplotlib library. I'll have heat map. Heat map are the best to check the correlation. Okay, so heat map. Okay, heat map equals to train. Okay, heat map equals to train underscore data. Okay, underscore data. Okay, so there is a function called cor, CORR, correlation. Okay, so next is comma, annotation. Okay, so annote equals to true. Okay, equals to true. Next is, let's say C map. Let us have the color here. Okay, so I'll have RGB, red. What is that? Okay, let us have the color like. Okay, red to green. Okay, so I'll have red to green. That means more correlated I'll have with red. Okay, so less correlated I'll have with the green values. Okay, red, RD. Okay, so YL, no. Okay, yellow, YL. Let's have green, GN. Okay, so next is show plot. Okay, PLT show, if you want to show the plot, so generally we use PLT show. Okay, so next is enter, shift and enter it. Shift and enter it. Can you see this, participants? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can you see this? Tell me which is more correlated here. Hello?
So the green one.
No, they are not much correlated. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second, participants. Ah. 1 second. It's taking time. Oh my God. 1 second. Okay, what is happening to my system? 1 second, participants. I can see. Can you see this, participants? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Which is more correlated here? These are the column actually. Okay, so department hours, departure hour, journey month, understood. So here from this, okay, so we can clearly say that which are having more darker red color. Okay, suppose you take total stops and duration in minutes. Participants, hello.
Yes, sir.
Total stop and duration in minutes are more correlated here. So here, see, in the same way, whichever is having the darker color, so this is correlated with this. Total stop with arrival in minutes. This is more correlated. These two columns are more correlated. In the same way, this column, this column, this column, this column. Okay, so these are more correlated. So that means such type of columns are there, right? So we can drop. We can think of dropping such type of a columns. But while dropping, remember, you make sure that okay, so features. When you have more features, it is going to help you, okay, while predicting the values. Okay, so if you have, let's say, unwanted columns are there, it is better to drop such type of a column. Understood? Since we have 10,000 very few records, so I don't want to drop any the further columns here. Okay, so this ends your cleaning up the data. Understood? In the tomorrow's session, we'll try to build the model and we'll try to deploy the model. Do you have any doubt, participants? Hello?
No, sir.
Shall we wind up?
Yes, sir.
Shall we wind up, participants?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So
Okay.
actually, we got the mistake last time. So I tried to work out on my place, but then the error is not getting resolved.
Again, it is not getting resolved?
Yeah, like I have exactly the same code I have entered, but still I don't know why.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, you do one thing, you share me the, I think I have your WhatsApp number is there, no? So I'll do
Yes,
one
sir.
thing, I'll try to share this code. Fine?
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.